And here we are. Well, I went for a bike ride, and I know a lot of us are hiking, um, doing outside sports as much as we can to stay healthy and happy. My cat also does that too. Miss Peabody. Anyway, I wanted to give you some really important stretches for your lower body first. Tends to be the low back, quads, and also the gluteals that basically get the large muscle mass and then your core. So we're going to stretch all of that and then the smaller accessory muscles. But let's start. So I'm going to have you go ahead, turn your knees to your right. You're facing me. I've got my right hand behind me. And now I'm just going to bring the left knee in towards my chest. Give the hamstring a chance to really at the origin of the hamstring to stretch. It is 1/3 tendon and 3 muscles combined. But tendon tends to have less circulation. So you want to bring circulation into that area. Now, go ahead and hold it for 20 seconds. Let your muscles know that they're being stretched and breathe deeply. You can flex the foot. You can point the toe and flex the foot and point the toe. Excellent. Now glide your hand down. You're still got your right hand behind you for support and keep the chest open, shoulders wide, back broad, and then the knee is hip height. Hip height. So lifting up through the core, stretching the quadricep, top of the thigh, 4 muscles, and the hip flexor. If you can tuck the sacrum slightly forward, open the chest as you do this. Excellent stretch for your body. Simple, easy, and necessary. Necessary to stretch at least 3 times a week to keep your flexibility and resilience. And then just straighten the left leg out. Good. Bring the knee in. And if you can, take it a little higher if you need to. The right foot can come out to the side. Stretch. Now open your chest. You can do this sitting in a chair even, Draw the leg in. Feel free to use both hands. And you can grasp the heel, the Achilles, and you can place your left hand above the knee on the quad. And without stressing, just engage the knee and the quadricep to help the hamstring to stretch. They work like pulleys. And draw in. Circle the foot. And change direction. All that wonderful circulation now moving, and then removing any waste byproducts of exercise or life in general. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this knee down and then change sides. So you're going to be coming with your knees left knee forward, and the knees wide enough to create a W. Okay. All right, and so bring this knee in, flex the foot. Draw it into the chest, and feel free to bring your right hand behind you. Exactly. You'll feel that at the origin of the hamstring. Sit bones down if possible. On the floor, on your chair. Opening. Good. And then walk your right hand down, left hand comes to the side, and make sure again that the hips are square. You're not lifting the knee higher than the hips. So it's about right there. And lengthen the torso, open your frontal body, Stretch the knee back as the sacrum comes forward and draw the navel in. Innie, not outie. Yeah. It always feels better to stretch once you get into it. It's just getting into it. So I'm here to give you a little nudge. All right, good. Now let's go ahead and bring the right leg in, sitting both sits bones down. This knee can be out to the side, whatever works for you. Inner thigh opening, and then this leg comes up. Now you can bend it and bring the knee towards your shoulder. You'll feel the stretch of the hamstring, the origin of the hamstring. And behind the knee, the hamstring muscle or tendon actually behind the knee crosses. So that may be difficult for some of you to straighten the leg and just do the best you can, but sit tall. In other words, you don't want to compromise your posture just to get a little inch or two is, important just to take your time. The body lets go at its own rate. Everyone's different. If you've ever been flexible in your life, you can become more flexible again. No matter your age, it's practice, practice, consistent practice, and all will come. Good. Now circle the foot. Breathe as you do this. That is your centering point, and the mind becomes involved in what's happening. Observe what's going on in your body right now. If you feel a pain in the lower back from sitting up, you can put one hand behind you and give yourself a little support. Change the opposite direction, circle. Yes, exactly. Good. Keep it going. Circling. Two more. This is important for circulation and lymph drainage. Things we don't think about every day. Oh, or we can. All right. So now I'm going to have you just take your feet apart, as wide as your mat, wider than your hips. Walk your hands forward, and from the hinge of your hips, come forward. Now to stretch the chest, open the chest. If you've been rounding over a bike or a computer, a lot of us have, release your head. Good. All right. And then bringing your right hand to the side, bring the left arm up and over. Opening the rib cage, look towards the sky. And then bringing the left arm in front, stretch the shoulder, but don't pull. In other words, right hand takes the elbow gently and the arm across the body, stretching the rotators, deltoid. Should never hurt. It should feel like comfortable tension. My muscles are stretching in a comfortable way. And then changing sides. Release the shoulders down away from the ears. Neck is long. Again, you can always do this in a chair if you have trouble sitting, or sit on a pillow, something to elevate your spine. Good. Now inhale and bring the arms behind you. Open the chest. Now, if you can, bring the arms down and around you. I know you can, but I'm going to turn and give you some options. So you can interlace your fingers. I'm starting from hardest. By interlacing your fingers, you really roll the shoulders back, or bend the elbows, or just grasp the wrist with one hand and stretch as far as you can back, opening the chest. lifting the sternum towards the sky. Letting the breath take you, stilling your mind, and release the chin towards the chest. Good. And then release the arms. Inhale both arms up. Stretch the legs out. And once again, from the beginning, just bring your hands forward. And that's probably as much time as you want to take working on that stretch. Those stretches are your major muscles. Right now, we're really stretching the glutes. We stretch the hip flexors, the quads, the hamstrings, the Achilles. Flexing the feet, you'll feel that strongly in the back of the foot, ankle, calf, hamstring. Good. All right, we've stretched the upper body. Now just allow it just to integrate into your body, this feeling of calmness by breathing in through the nose and the nostrils are open. Rolling the shoulders back, exhale through the nose. Long, deep exhale. Letting go of the old air, the old carbon dioxides and waste byproducts of life. Any fatigue, any anxiety. Inhaling. And exhaling. And allow that feeling of relaxation to stay with you as we grow. You can grow an inch, you can grow 2. Your spine can elongate. Practice. With the safety of a guide is always important. Thank you for working on yourself today with me, and I'll see you soon.